hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwin' the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking that one, putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system to GameStop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain guap. Raindrops falling on my head, I hate cops. Ain't talking to the feds, zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill track. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sad. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Ryne Radio is brought to you in part by Cerna Cigars. If you want to burn like a star, you should smoke a Cerna cigar. Premium hand-rolled, glass-tip blunts. And it should be powered by Fresh Coast Cannabis. Follow both Fresh Coast Cannabis and Cerna Cigars on Instagram and let them know that Ryne Radio sent you. We are also brought to you by Battle Rap Tees. Support the BRC with a BRT. Head to Battle Rap Tees on Instagram today and drop a 30.
Very impressive plug there. I was about to say, man.
And that's how you do that.
That's an impressive plug.
That's one of my better ones.
I can tell you've been practicing that.
It's one of my better ones. I'm not going to lie. When there's people in the room, it hypes me up. And I'm like, I got to lay this one down.
Hell yeah.
We got to act professional.
I'm glad I can
when I'm just sitting here by myself and I like hit like 4 dabs and I'm like tired as fuck from work. I'm man. Like, yeah, and we're brought to you by this other place.
If all else fails, you can have a thriving career in advertising.
You know, and that's kind of the American dream, I guess.
You got that good radio voice too.
Do I really? That's cool. My girlfriend likes it, but you know, she's gonna like most things that I do. I think she's pretty biased.
Naturally.
How you doing?
Hey, make Pariah hit fuck you, dude.
How you doing, sir? Fucking, I appreciate you rolling through. Fucking, how's
what's
life
up,
been
everybody?
You? How's your 2020 been going?
Oh shit.
Let's fucking get into some shit.
How's my 2020 going? Oh man. Oh shit. Where do I start? Recently I put out an album with Tantrum. Start on a high note. That was the good part of 2020 for me.
That was at the beginning.
Yeah, that was at the beginning of this year.
Because I saw you guys at the Caravan.
Yeah, that was one of our release shows. We did one there. We did one at Tourette's, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, that album really means a lot to me. I've known Tantrum since back in the Tourette's days, since when I was like 18, 19, like over a decade now. So, and we had always talked about it. We always had like super similar styles, and we had done a single during like the Grind Time era that went really, really well. It was really well received, and we discovered like a really solid artistic chemistry with the way we wrote together. We structurally approached music very similar and had very similar kind of deliveries and shit. So it was kind of like a very natural thing. So yeah, after writing it really quickly and then life happening, you know, it was like many years in the making. So it really felt good to get that out. And then that pink cloud quickly disintegrated as 2020 fucking barreled forward,
right,
into its train wrecked existence. So yeah, man, I went through that whole, you know, the first quarantine kind of fucked me up in the head, mental. I was
Same.
going through all sorts
Same.
of mental health shit. I was super depressed and I was super anxious and I wasn't working and yeah, it was all bad, and I was kind of struggling with some addiction stuff, and some alcohol stuff, and I was able to come out from the good end on that, and I've been like clean and sober for a little over 6 months now. So
congratulations!
Thank you, I appreciate you. So that's been like a huge part of my narrative of 2020. So it's kind of been like a lot of highs and lows. It started. I don't know. It's been all over the place.
Right.
A lot of good has come from it in that I was able to kind of recognize some of the negative patterns that were beginning, and I was able to kind of will out a positive solution for myself.
Absolutely.
And that created a lot of self-worth and a lot of that being proud of yourself type shit, and then that kind of elevates, and I'm hitting the gym, or I was anyways before they closed. I lost 20 pounds and shedding some weight, and I'm working. I got a good job and shit's fucking good and life's good again. And because of that, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually feeling like motivated and re-inspired to kind of get back into my creative realms and making music and battle rap and just being myself. So it's been a deep year. It's been a lot of growth for myself, and I've kind of gone through a lot, and I'm sure everyone has. And I think a lot of people were forced to grow, like a lot. I think if this, you had to spend a lot of time with yourself and shit.
No, yeah, at the very least, a lot of us have had to focus and fucking think about a lot of things. Hold on here, we're getting. Oh, okay, yeah. The boss is telling me to water the poinsettia.
Yeah, you gotta water the poinsettia.
You gotta water the.
It's
poinsettia.
looking thirsty.
That's the name. That's the name of my next album.
Can you water
the poinsettia?
Can you water a poinsettia with sparkling water? Or is it some sort of? I don't see
why not.
Is there some sort of? Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, see why not.
Would you like me to?
Go for it.
All right. I mean, I'm a man of action.
Actually,
don't do this
because I don't know if it's one of those situations. Because I've tried to have plants in the house.
Oh, where it's not insulated.
Yes, and then it just pours all over the place.
You don't want that. That's no good.
I've done it way too many times, sir.
Yeah.
No, but to be at the end of 2020, just to have anybody say I feel like I am in a better place. I think that's a big fucking improvement, just no matter what you have going on. So fucking shouts out to you for.
I mean, in a way, in a way. But no,
this was a reset for a lot of people.
You're right,
so it was a great opportunity for all of us to really sit and think about what do we really want, especially how we want to conduct ourselves going forward.
Yeah,
when we get the opportunities.
I think it's part of the human condition to always recognize growth always needs to happen, and part of the human condition is constantly expressing what changes you want to make, but never really having the time to get around to really focusing enough to do it. And I think people had the time this time around for the first time, and everyone at one time it was kind of a trip to watch what it did to the collective psyche of everybody. So yeah, it's been a very weird, interesting year. At the same time, when I look at the year outside of myself, I mean, fucking the world's on fire. It's fucking terrifying, and on that level, just a political level, and just watching everything unfold in such a tumultuous way has been.
It's been a very trip. Strange year.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know though. We'll see how it goes going forward. I think there's been a lot of crazy shit, but I don't think we've ever really had a worldwide. We all face one thing at one time.
Yeah, for sure. It was kind of a collective experience.
Yeah, and it feels almost like a fucking collective experiment in a way. It's just can we get them all? And then now at the end of the year, there's this fucking news about the Israeli cat that's oh yeah, by the way, Israel and United States have been in contact with the Galactic Federation of Aliens for a while. They've just been seeing if we can handle ourselves, and we can't yet. They just want to know, like, they're just waiting for us to get to the point that we can understand spaceships and space travel, and then they're gonna start like letting us know some shit. I'm like,
okay.
And apparently they only reached out to us because they're also trying to understand more of the fabric of the universe. So
okay. At least we're both curious. Apparently curious races.
Well, apparently they've outright admitted to us that they are just as curious about us as we are about them, whatever the fuck. But who the fuck
it's knows? Like a dating app, and we're both expressed like shared interest in each other. It's like,
I don't know. Alex Jones Ben said aliens ain't 3-dimensional, they're intergalactic, son.
Right?
Or they're interdimensional.
It's
son.
Beyond what you can fathom.
You gotta only take DMT to fucking see the aliens, son.
Oh my god. What about that? What you going?
I don't know. I still got work tomorrow. That's all I fucking know.
You gonna take that vaccine or what?
I mean, if honestly, it's like this. I've never taken any vaccines before, other than like the ones I've had to take for school and shit.
Okay.
If it's a matter of I have to take a vaccine just to see concerts and shit again, I'm taking that shit tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, dog, I pop shrooms and like go hang out in the woods. It's like there's worse things in the world than it's like. I don't
trust what they're putting in the vaccine.
I've allegedly railed an alleged in Albuquerque just to like be able to like stay up for a few more hours and catch my flight. Like I'm gonna probably take a vaccine just to fucking go see concerts again and shit. Like,
for sure, dude. Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst they can do to us at this point? Like, they've already given us cell phones. They've given us everything that we could possibly have.
Everything we need to destroy ourselves. Right? Yeah.
What else could they do?
At this point, it's just overkill. It's like insult to injury. They're just kind of like throwing salt on the wound.
That's why I genuinely feel that they're probably like they're genuinely about this. Like, no. Don't get us wrong. We're usually trying to kill you.
Right.
We're not usually trying to kill you this fast. We want you to take this.
For sure.
That's what I feel this is.
Remember, they still need you to spend money, like, and you need to. Yes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
yes, they still need. They
want you dead, but it needs to be a little slower. Like,
they still need us mining and making sure the electricity works and shit.
Yeah. You already know. Yeah, that's just wild. The amount of conspiracy theories this whole year for me has been mind-boggling. Like, just every twist and turn. Just so you can get lost. You can like knee fucking deep in all the fucking conspiracy theories that are becoming like widely accepted beliefs. Like. Yeah. To a degree that's the staggering shit to me.
I was actually thinking about this today. It's like whatever your conspiracy, whatever you believe now in, someone will probably only believe in like 2% of what you're saying and be like, no. Yeah. It's not this. It's Hillary Clinton. No. It's not this. It's the aliens. It's not the aliens. It's interdimensional aliens. It's not the aliens. It's the fucking Cubans or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Right. Like there's always some other shit now.
There always needs to be an external factor to fear and to put blame on. Yeah, and it takes many forms.
And I tell this joke to people all the time. It's like, dude, I work in a union. Like, when you get people in mass quantities, a lot of dumb shit happens just because people don't want to do their job. Like, so a lot of things will happen, and you're like. In your mind, you build this narrative like, nah, this is fucking happening because it's fucking nah. It's like, nah, it probably just because it's like so-and-so didn't do their job and it would like trickle down. And it's like, and it went to you just like, but it's just like you fucking, I think just people just want to fucking figure shit out.
Yeah, for sure.
And they don't even realize like you can just hang out.
And it's a distrust in like the establishment of academia and like the establishment of knowledge. Like, it's one thing to like distrust a politician, sure, like, or a lobbyist or like a head of a corporation, but like but how are you gonna like distrust the whole entire global community of scientists? like that's just another degree of like such intellectual narcissism to me.
You can get me on some shit. It's like, hey, this certain shasty politician is doing some shasty politician shit.
But like,
let's peel out the file.
When you talk science to these conspiracy theorists, they're always on some like, but you can't trust them. Like, but like. I don't know, bro. You're talking about like
I'll tell you what I can't.
Teachers and doctors and scientists all over. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what I can't trust. A motherfucker telling me who I can and can't trust, and then I have to trust them and who they trust over what I.
Sure, yeah, that's the particular irony that is always lost upon that particular person who is like, you can't trust. Like, bro, this is a peer-reviewed article with like fucking academic sources, and you're fucking basing your whole entire life philosophy and perspective on like a YouTube fucking video like that somehow has more credibility than the media,
right?
Like as if the media is like one functioning entity.
This is a terrible segue, but I initially pulled this up because we were talking about the music that you dropped.
Yeah. I don't even know what we were talking about at the end there.
We should just watch this really quick, just
I like
to be able
it.
to plug it, and then we'll come back into whatever we want to talk about again, whether it's aliens or politics.
Hell yeah, all that free form. This is one of the first single off of me and Tantrum's new album. Album is called Exit Wounds. This is a excellent song that we put together with the visuals done by Mr. Dirtbag Dan himself. Shout out to him. Shout out Tantrum, and enjoy.
I'm pretty sure I've ended a couple episodes off of this too.
Hell yeah, it's alright.
Especially when it was early and it dropped.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, me and Tantrum been talking about like another push, like marketing wise, but like trying to do some penetrate our
Make way for the masters of misery and spite. Pissing off sensitive types, turning enemies for life. So what? We assholes, we ain't in this to be like. We fight dirty, no mercy, hitting anything in sight. Cold, chilling and insolent soul. Wicked and villainous, offensive and menacing. No generous sentiments, proficient in killing your whole image and minutes and woe. Feeling any bitter reproach, bitter your penitence, stopping a whole movement. Not a possible goal. We got you dropping your hopes as we off in your whole unit. We probably ought to walk on a positive road through this and use this power for good, but we probably won't do it. It's too fun upsetting your soul. Tell us we're disrespectful and cold and talk with too aggressive a tone. But if you don't like the way my self-expression is shown, well, hell, it's right downstairs. You're more than welcome to go. Now you're saying I'm a threat in the flesh of menace, cause I'm ready to make your crummy life less than pleasant. No regrets to the rest if you get defensive. The moment you could be the next to get it. Cause you knowing that I'm feeling this. Show you exactly what a villain is. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Feeling this. See, I carry the weight of a negative stigma, cause my point of view is dark like a negative picture. Bad luck, bad seed, bad vibes. Tantrum and Pariah, yeah, we rooting for the bad guy. Bitter and angry, no escaping the feeling. I know you saw the black cloud when we came in the building. Whoa, we built a name off of making a killing. It's not a motherfucking act when I'm playing the villain. No. Now say hello to the antagonist, sadomasochist, sacrilegious devil's advocate. I think I need a psychoanalyst. Pissing people off is my only source of happiness. Pessimism with a pinch of cynicism. I'm fueled by the ridicule and I embrace the criticism. At the end of the day, at least I'm being myself. I'd rather be hated for me than love to somebody else. Now you're saying I'm a threat in the flesh of menace, cause I'm ready to make your crummy life less than pleasant. No regrets to the rest if you get defensive. Moment you could be the next to get it. Cause you knowing that I'm feeling this. Show you exactly what a villain is. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. I wage war when it's truly peaceful. Truth, I ain't the dude to speak to. You can't reason with creatures that's out to chew and eat you. Ain't no room for superheroes when you with ruthless people. Bad seeds with family trees that grew from the root of evil. In the flesh, kryptonite in his hands.
Bavo?
I got a birthmark in the shape of a pentagram. Goddamn, every time I walk in a church, the holy water starts to boil and the cross is inverted. So it's not gonna work if you try praying for forgiveness. Play the damsel, but there ain't no savior in the distance. Global domination, do away with your resistance. Treat you like Bruce Wayne, be the pain of your existence. Sinister individuals, disposition is cynical, insolent and admissible, infamously despicable. So fight or dare you, there's no peace in this kind of era. Between being feared or loved, we'd rather you die of terror. Now you're saying I'm a threat in the flesh of menace, cause I'm ready to make your crummy life less than pleasant. No regrets to the rest if you get defensive. Moment you could be the next to get it. Cause you knowing that I'm feeling this. Show you exactly exactly what a villain is. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. Show you exactly what a villain is. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Feeling this. Feeling this.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Blinding.
You think the darkness is your ally?
Yeah, Tantrum chose that.
You were only born in the dark.
Shout out to the movie
Molded.
sample selection, Tantrum.
Molded by it. Oh no, that was definitely a Tantrum selected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
You already knew when you heard it or what?
Batman Batman sample was definitely a Tantrum choice.
Oh yeah. You already know.
For sure. No, shout out to the boy Tantrum, Mr. Guy.
Shout out the kid.
But yeah, no. What other kind of like? Because you were saying a little bit off of mic, like you guys kind of have more plans to like kind of maybe further promote other tracks that are on it.
Yeah. We're
Is there
gonna
plans like more music too.
Yeah, for sure. So me and Tantrum, we put this out with pretty minimal effort at like marketing or advertising. We didn't like purchase any ad space or really, like I said, we really didn't try to penetrate our Facebook bubble. I think we're both fucking self-admittedly like idiotic at social media and shit, and definitely in need of some other strategy. But we're talking about some different options. 2020 happened, and it kind of took away, the wind in our sails a bit in regards to pushing it around. We were doing a couple shows and shit, so there's definitely going to be a further effort in getting that music heard by people and more people, and we definitely think the quality of music deserves it, and it's good enough to be reach some higher level of success, for sure. And new music on the way as well. I personally am doing a sequel to an old project I did. Well, someone said something funny, huh?
Penetrate.
Well done.
Sorry.
Double entendre. Oh shit, bars. And yeah, man. So fucking, I'm doing a sequel to a project called Fool's Gold that I put out with my homie Cerebral from the Architects a few years back. So all original production from one of the big homies named Petty, and I'm also working on another solo project with a producer named Sarcasm from Oregon, from Eugene.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I just recently I just was not motivated or inspired for quite a long time. I was going through my shit with addiction, and I was going through my I was in recovery, and I was going through my mental health shit, and I was kind of in the trenches with that shit for a few years, and I just recently kind of got to a good place after a lot of hard work. Slowly saved up, bought a car, got a roof above my head, got a studio, got a good job, repaired things with friends and family, and with time, started to feel like myself again and shit, and just recently, that development of okay, it's time to get creative again and be yourself in that regard and make some art and make some music.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out of this life what you want to get out of it,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really stoked on that. So got a lot of good shit on the way, and I'm definitely going to be approaching it with a clearer, more mature set of eyes.
Fuck yeah. No, that's great to hear, man. And because it sucks that there is no opportunity to do shows, because both you and Tantrum were, like we just said before, when we were starting this off, you guys are fucking, you hit the Caravan, you hit Tourette's, like that's big for both of y'all, like especially for Tantrum. Like Tantrum hadn't performed in a long time. Both of y'all haven't performed for a long time.
No.
And started performing, and you guys were like already fucking just killing it off the jump. Like you were like already had this like laid out.
Yeah, me and Tantrum have a chemistry.
Exactly. So
like
it's just
a certain artistic, like when it comes to making music, we like speak a language. Like when you make music with another person, like there's this language you have to speak with them. Like and a normal person just wouldn't understand it. And like when you're making music with someone for the first time, or if it's a new collaboration, it can be hard to develop what kind of language to use with that person. You can be shy about something like they're doing that you're not stoked on, and you don't want to say anything.
Yeah, because you don't want to like shit on their effort, but you just are more just like, I'm not really feeling
but communication's not super open, and there's also just like a dependability I can rely on him with. That's like, I know Tantrum's gonna crush it every time. So with that, and it just made me want to crush it even more. So it kind of we're kind of almost like competitive with sending back bars to each other, like just trying to one up each other in like this friendly, competitive way. And we were able to just mathematically, we both are really into multisyllabic. We both have that heavily into our style, kind of just like rooted from like Tourette's days and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we have a very similar style mathematically. So like we wrote the whole thing. We never saw each other like in person. When we wrote the album, we wrote the whole entire album
and just kept sending
on
shit
Facebook,
back and forth
on Facebook Messenger. The whole entire album was written on Facebook Messenger in 1 month time. Like all the material for the whole album was written in a month on Facebook Messenger. Just 4 bars, send back, and just like relay race, like tag team style. And we were just in a super crazy groove. It was super cool to have that with him.
Fuck yeah. No, have you checked out any of like the online Tourette's Without Regrets shit? Like, because they're still doing the freestyle battles on shits like on Zoom, like, and there is a beat and fucking folks are fucking, it's something, I guess. Like, have you fucked with that at all, or would you fuck with that at all?
I definitely have paid my dues at Tourette's. Obviously, I came up. I was, dude, and it was such a trip, bro. Like being going there at 16, and before I knew anyone, and like discovering like Thesaurus and Tantrum and seeing these cats crushing it like on a fucking monthly basis was just so insane to me. It was so mind blowing, and I was like, fuck, I want to do that. And I got murdered the first few times, bro. Like fucking super bad. I took my licks, super tough, but I kept coming back, and I really. But so Tourette's will always have such a special place in my heart, because it was kind of like where I came up sharpening my blade as so many other dope MCs that we know of.
Yeah, no, you guys that came up from that class as your own certain class for sure. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like it was touched on in like that Fresh Coast documentary, like where like a lot of the guys that were going out to like scribble and shit, definitely would practice and sharpen their sword at Tourette's.
I have a very brief cameo on that DVD.
That's fire.
In the extra footage, that I think it was I forgot. I think it was a Tantrum battle. I don't know. I forget.
Something else we were talking about, though, before we were even starting the show, because you came in and saw the picture right here of PH, and you said that was your first out-of-state battle was fucking PH. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I got to be able to pick your brain on that a little bit. Like, I mean, because like I've said, I almost feel like a turd because, I feel like it's important to pay respect to all three of these gentlemen. The paintings are beautiful as well. But, like, I have no personal connection to any one of these guys.
Yeah,
other than just being, like, I've had, like, certain fan moments with them. I've had certain interactions with them, like, I've met Caddy, Bender. I've had, like, certain interactions with, like, on Facebook. I've never met PH whatsoever. So, I mean, what was that like? I mean, that's a pretty interesting thing to have on the resume. Your first out-of-state battle is PH, and it's in New York?
It was this actually really, I haven't thought about this in a long time, but it is evoking a lot of very nostalgic memories for me as a young artist, because I don't know, in my young 20s, I got involved in grind time from my rep at Tourette's, kind of carried me over.
I'm going to cut you for a second because Dan Aykroyd said he lived in Oakland for 3 years and he never went once, but he actually does have regrets about Tourette's. Sorry.
I lived in Oakland. Is that a Tourette's without regrets joke?
I think
pun?
so. I think he's just like
he
never went, so he actually do have regrets about Tourette's.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, I'm high. I couldn't read that properly. I was like, what? It's like a word problem.
I apologize.
Yeah, bro. it's a very special place, and it's not exactly the same as it was either. It's always going to be amazing, but like there was just a special time, a special era before it even got big. Like that was just like this little pocket in history that's just I feel very blessed to have witnessed and been a part of for sure. Albeit like I played a small role, but it was still cool to be there. And yeah, I know I wasn't super close with any of them, but I definitely knew all three of these guys. I've met all three of them.
What was it like fucking like preparing for your PH battle? Like, because you were saying like he's kind of the one that like invited you out there, but at the same time you're battling him?
I had done my debut battle in Grind Time versus XT and made a good name for myself. And then as much as I hate my performance in my next battle which was versus D-Lore, that was a big battle for me too. And then it was after that battle that I ironically didn't really like my performance, but I got a call probably when I was 20. Fuck, I gotta guess, like, I don't know, young 20s, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, 21, 22. And getting a call. Just I was still living with my parents at the time, and I get a phone call, literally, and I say hello, and it's like, yo, what's up? This is PH. And it's just PH called me, and even before battle rap, I knew who he was. Like I'm always been a super nerdy hip hop cat, so I don't know if anyone will even know who these cats are. But do you remember the Addams Family?
Like the show or the movie?
No, like it was a hip hop group, bro.
Oh no,
like
Jesus Christ,
super cutty New York hip hop group called Addams, but like scientific.
And I was
Addams.
never like a super deep hip hop head either.
Yeah, so he was he did a bunch of shit with them, and it was like Cryptic One, and like all these cats. It was a super nerdy group, but he had been fucking around with them, and I also heard him on Immortal Technique's first album. So yeah, PH was like kind of a OG underground hip hop cat, and I was well versed, and it was super crazy to get that phone call, and it was like super validating, and it was a great moment just to be like, damn. And he like personally saw my battles and had a personal interest. He was running Grind Time East Coast at the time, and he had a personal interest in wanting to bring me out.
Wow.
And it was super flattering, and I was like, fuck, hell yeah, dude, for sure. Now he flew out myself, and I ended up going out there with Peanut and Caustic, who went by the name Kid Caustic at the time, and we flew over there together, and it was a fucking grand old time, and we had a lot of fun, and we ended up sleeping at SoulCon's house.
Wow.
With Real Deal. Real Deal was there. And fucking Mike Flames,
Jesus.
Which is like some of y'all know who that is from like the Grind Time era. It's like super whatever. I won't say nothing about that, but all of us in this hella small like 1-bedroom apartment in New York, like this hipster ass fucking apartment in Brooklyn. SoulCon wouldn't let me smoke weed in the place. I was like, he's like, you gotta go outside. I was like, that's not very hip hop of you and shit, but whatever.
That's not very hip hop, SoulCon.
That's not very hip hop of you, SoulCon.
That's not very hip hop of you,
but
SoulCon. But whatever. I'll go outside. Was it cold?
Fucking dark. It was hella cold, bro. We went and this was for Halloween. This was for Halloween. We went for Halloween.
Okay.
So yeah, that shit was wild. It was Brooklyn. It was, first time in New York. I was like an adult. It was a trip. It was a trip. Oh, and I remember when I was there, Iron Solomon fucking showed up, dude. Like walked in, like, and dude, to me that was just like, like I was such a nerd, and he came in with this fucking entourage, bro, and there was like a golden aura, and I swear to God, like he was exalted, bro, like as like
if there was a vinyl fucking playing,
just like because this was Grind Time, this was like the nerdy cats and shit in New York, like he was like, whoa, it was a trip, man. I was able to meet him and said, what's up? Diabolic judged my battle.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I met him, smoked a blunt with him.
That's amazing.
It was a good ass time.
That whole story is fucking great, man.
I know, bro.
Is there any other like standout moments you remember from like either the event or you fucking Cortez was there too? But is there
any, DNA peanut battle DNA in a park and shit? Like it was super. That was hella hip hop. It's like we like get kicked out of the venue and like so we like fuck it, let's take it to the park. It was hella. It was I felt it was like in New York and it was like fucking dude, it's so hip hop right now.
Hella hip hop.
Hella hip hop right now.
Hella hip hop, fool.
It was cool.
It was.
It was.
Do you remember like anything said in your battle with PH? Like either something like you said or he said.
I didn't battle. I did not battle PH.
Oh, you didn't battle him? Oh, I was under his assumption that you battled him.
No.
Who did you battle?
PH was running the. So he like flew me out.
He was running Grind Time East.
Yeah, and so I flew out and I battled that. At that point, the champion of End of the Week, which is like the Tourette's of out there, it's like a big fucking
okay,
like
I've never heard
freestyle
of that.
battle. Oh, EO Dub, End of the Week, but like like it's not strong, weak wordplay. But like it was a big institution out there for a long time, and Amzilla was like the current champ and shit of the End of the Week, and I went out there and I beat him. I beat him. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Held it down for the West Coast.
Bang, bang.
I remember like, yeah. I felt like I was like part of the Olympic team, like in the three cats from California were like bringing back the gold.
Yeah.
And it was cool to get the win. I made the trip a lot funner. So it would have sucked if I lost.
That's awesome. No, yeah, you fucking Ava just knows all of it too. He remembers the whole event.
Nerd.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You're a nerd
That's awesome
like
though.
Me.
He even said it. I asked, and he's like, "No, yeah, Pariah battled Amzilla."
This guy, man.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
This guy knows.
It was just a special time, that whole Grind Time shit, right?
It really was. Yeah, it was
like before it went sour. It was probably like some of the funnest shit. Like conceptually, it was fucking amazing.
Well, because it was new,
north, south, east, west,
and the format was new,
and essentially what the
fresh.
What essentially that Grand Prix is now. Like tournament wise is basically what Grind Time was.
It was judged. It was more competitive because of that. It had its charms.
I would even just like the simple fact that like you would watch a battle and it would pop up like it was like south, like on the bottom, or east or west, like
it was like an organized national league kind of idea. Yeah, I don't know. I think they did a lot of things. I'm not too keen on a lot of the internal power struggles that led to its demise and
hopefully
shit.
One day there's like some fucking actually no, never mind, it's gonna be a terrible biography. Or I was like maybe there's a
probably
documentary,
a very short story,
maybe
bro.
There's a documentary. That's what I say. It's gonna be short. She's gonna be like, oh yeah, I just didn't like
something
this
to do with money.
It's gonna be like this fool didn't like this fool and this other fool wanted to make money and not make money and not let this other fool make money with them. That's usually how it goes.
Something about this guy stealing some shit. I think I remember being a part of it. I don't know. I don't know how big of a part of it that
allegedly
was. Yeah, allegedly. That's my bad. That's my bad. Speaking.
Is there any fucking standout like Cadillac stories that you have?
And PH was so PH was super fucking cool, dude, and rest in peace.
Yeah, no, rest in peace to all three of these guys, of course, every single time.
Another moment with PH I had, which was super funny, is when he was in the Bay Area in Oakland. I was battling someone, I forget.
This is after you've already been out to New York.
He tagged this was on Facebook, and Scarlet Payne was there at the battle.
Yeah,
and
as she is,
there's such a hilariously candid shot of a battle, and I'm on the stage, and Scarlet Payne's underneath me, and there's such a fucking stupidly hilarious picture of like everyone watching the battle, and I'm like the only one with my head like down, like staring at her tits, like, and there was like the most candid shot of me like obviously staring like down her shirt at her tits, like, it caught on perfectly on camera, and this fool hella tagged me and it called me out on Facebook and shit. That was another really funny fucking moment I had with PH.
Oh my god!
But yeah, rest in peace, Cadillac Ron. Yeah, we kind of always I didn't really. I had met him here and there, but I didn't really get to know him until we battled. So it's one of my favorite battles I've ever done ever. It's like still one I always show people kind of one of my top 3 favorite battles.
Yeah,
I've
no,
ever
that's
done.
that's definitely one of Caddy's like probably more classic battles as well.
Yeah,
like,
I just love that battle.
It's one I'll hear a lot,
and I'm really, so to have shared that with him, there's always kind of like an artistic, almost intimacy you share with like someone. There's like this shared artistic thing you do in that regard. So after that, it's kind of when we started talking. And I got to know him a little bit better through recovery, because I was going through my heroin addiction, and I was dealing with drugs super bad, and I didn't really know a lot of people who got down with that kind of drug. So when I thought of people, I thought
a lot of people probably like really come forward with that, right?
Yeah, so I thought of Caddy, and I reached out to him on Facebook and told him what I was dealing with, and kind of reached out to him, and he played like a really cool, supportive role for me for a minute while I was still kind of going through my shit. And he would like send me messages, he would call me and kind of check up on me here and there. Yeah, so it was really cool to kind of see a more kind of like humane side to this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a really special person. So that's kind of the extent of my experience with him.
No, that's amazing to hear, man. And fucking, I appreciate you for fucking sharing, because it's like I know that like fucking yeah, fucking, we're just 2 guys fucking sitting here on mic, so I appreciate you fucking feeling welcoming enough to fucking, and this is a fucking,
I ain't really shy about it.
That's what I'm saying. We fucking but that's what I mean. I was like, this ain't a place to be shy about nothing though either. So it's just like, it's cool.
I've been off that shit for 3 years, and I'm a fucking gangster for that shit. So I bring it up only because I've beat it. And to have conquered that demon, I'm proud of that shit. Like, it's a very small percentile of people who are able to get away from that, and who have the will and the strength of mind to do so. And so Absolutely. I think it's a testament of character. So I ain't shy about it.
No, yeah, fucking big fucking shout out to you, sir. Especially just from like going from that, and then immediately, like, okay, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna fucking get my shit together, and I'm gonna put out fucking music. And it's like, from everything that I'm gathering, not even just from this interview, but just from the time that I've known you in the past couple of years, and it's basically been during this period where you've been like turning things around and going forward too. So it's just like,
for sure,
to be able to watch it, just like the little glimpse that I've seen.
Thank you, man.
And I've seen a lot of fucking battles of yours even before I met you as well.
Dude, I was high in every battle I ever did, bro. Like, I don't know if I ever even said that like on like any sort of record, but I was high every battle. Not it wasn't heroin yet, but it was pain pills. That was every battle I ever did. Yeah. So it was like super trippy to me when I quit drugs. I had this like disconnect from creativity, because I was like it was always so closely related. I was drug use and being creative and making music and battling.
Did you feel like
so like that's why I was kind of stagnant creatively for a while, and it wasn't battling, and I kind of just stuck, and kind of I was in a super bad writer's block spell, and it was 'cause I was sober. So like even once I got clean, it was still like a struggle for other shit, like, damn, I'm not inspired to make music anymore. Like, so I'm clean, but now it's like there's this whole other mess up there. You got to, and then that's just like tip of the iceberg with what the shit I had to kind of figure out.
Finding like a different way, like what you usually previously like pull that inspiration from. Now you have to like find a way to shift that and like still get like that, whatever quote unquote high from the creative aspect of things, but not like attach like drug use with it as well. And it's like, and I know a few different.
That was a big thing for me. It was a trip.
I know, dude.
That was like the worst part about like. No, it's not true at all. But yeah, it was about big downside of like getting clean, stop doing drugs. It was like inspiration was harder to find.
I mean, I don't believe that though. Like, I think if you
the mood would just wouldn't strike. It wasn't like there wasn't something to write about. It's just like that. To me, the inspiration is like a feeling. I don't know. It just that feeling. Just,
like you have to like hit a certain vibe or some shit of like.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like to me, like when it's time to write, it's like something possesses me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, I kind of almost have to wait for it to come. And like, when it's there, I'm like, fuck yeah. And it would always come for me.
Yeah, but that's like, I think that's like as
in
much
terms
as
of like writing raps.
But I think there's a lot of power to just like fucking doing it every day, even if it's
just
not,
disciplining it out.
Like as far as writing,
that's what it took.
Too.
That's what it took for me to. That's what I had to do.
Yeah.
To kind of like relearn, the process of enjoying it, and I don't know.
Because I think for me too, I feel a lot of that like writer's block. Let me like get a little bit stoned or something like that to like get inspired. But even that, it's like then I don't really do anything. So a lot of that, I think too, is just more of like, but then when I do like fucking, let me just write whatever. And like somebody that like taught me that a lot was just fucking, back when I was fucking hanging around Fox and Tantrum a lot, was just like, just say some cool shit. And then like, just whatever the fuck, even if it's not like some particular,
just taking
cool
the pressure
shit
off yourself. You mean?
Yeah, like if like find like like even just shit in conversational wise, if there's like a certain two little words that sound cool together or whatever,
For
like
sure.
say whatever little cool shit and just bounce off whatever, and then just write whatever, and then after like 4, 6, 8, 10 bars, who knows, like that's when you really start hitting a pocket, like after that, to where it's just like maybe there is like half of that shit is just bullshit, and you're just talking about how fucking you're driving fucking maple syrup fucking colored fucking automobiles or whatever the shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe some of it sounds
maple syrup made in Europe.
That's kind of fire though. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit is fire.
That's kind of fire though.
That's super fire, blood.
See, this is what I'm talking. This is you just proved me right
That's
there.
That's a dope
dog.
ass rhyme,
You
dog.
just proved me right
I got
there,
that
dog.
maple syrup made in Europe.
That's what I'm saying right there, dog. Like you just say whatever, dude. Like my last couple battles, that's like really all that that's all that really I did that like elevated me to like a point. And people say that too. It's like, oh, I definitely see a point. And it was just a matter of just not giving a fuck and just saying whatever that came to the mind. And then eventually at some point there would be some cool shit that came through. Or if it's just goofy, but it still kind of sounds fly, I'll just make it sound like I mean it to sound fly and just make a motherfucker laugh anyway.
I feel that. I guess we all have our process and shit. Yeah. I definitely got my process.
Yeah,
my writing. I have strict to like I adhere to like a very strict formula. What do you write on? Like, do you write or do you phone, laptop? What's up? What's your preference?
Mostly it's now the phone just because of like convenience wise. And like if I come up with all my best ideas happen to me when I'm at work, of course. It'll be like while I'm in the middle of like, oh, you got 200 and fucking something stops. And then fucking, that's when like all the shit wants to fucking come to my mind.
Yeah.
But, when I'm just sitting at home and I got all the time in the world, nothing. I mean, I don't got all the time in the world anymore at any time, just because fucking, I just be fucking around with the channel or fucking around with battle rap tees or just, spending time with the girlfriend and shit.
I miss battle rap, bro. I miss battling hella much.
I mean, I know a guy that runs a hand-me-down battle rap league.
Shit. Yeah, I'm open to discussion.
And we doing ciphers and shit, and we still got to be doing
by the
that
way,
shit too.
I want to do a cipher, bro, for sure.
Yeah, no,
What's the joke on that?
I mean, I think you just signed up right there. That's what the joke is. I'm trying to separate everybody into like to 3s and 4s and whatnot. I already recorded a cipher allegedly, fucking and filmed up. Put 2 green screens in here and like did that shit. I got distracted because Avo said that we should battle.
Hey, shout out Avo, man. I miss that guy.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, man.
Love you, Avo.
He's all, the fans are so nice and sane. They're very forgiving.
I know, right?
That's hella true.
You and me both, Avo. The first thing someone said to me was like, make Pariah hit a blunt. The fucking motherfuckers don't forgive, they don't forget. I swear to God, boy.
They're like wrestling fans.
Oh, dude, I can't believe that was the first time I got victimized by battle rap fans on like rapmusic.com. That battle when I fucking took the fucking blunt. That was my blunt, by the way. It was fucking my blunt. Like, but whatever. But see, I'm like me subconsciously defending myself and shit.
Right.
I know how to smoke weed. I swear to God.
Nah,
but like,
dude,
but like they made hella memes of me like it was like someone took a Raid can, so it looked like I was inhaling a Raid can. I was like. That shit was hella funny.
Dude, that's kind of what happened to me with the Albuquerque folks the second time I went out there, because they just like went the fuck town on me on the memes so hard. Like, and that shit got to me. I'm not even gonna lie,
you can try to be like a tough guy and
I played it off for like real good for a little bit.
I'm sensitive, bro.
Dude, but then they like started saying I had herpes and shit. I was like, God damn,
you've gone too far.
I was just like, dog,
you're hurting my feelings.
You gotta give me STIs and shit up in this bitch. Like,
it's a brutal world. Dog. It's a brutal world. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. We're definitely a unique breed. Oh shit! Shut up. Hey, I'm happy on the sobriety, bro. By the way, Avo, I'm right there with you, blood. 6 months off the booze and about 3 years off the drugs, my guy.
Hell yeah. Man.
Yes, you remember. This guy is a fucking encyclopedia. Yeah.
In the parking lot.
Only the third round was in the parking lot. Actually, correction. But yeah, speaking of shit that's hella hip hop.
Hella hip hop, dog.
Smoking blunts and battling in the back of the fucking building because we got kicked out.
Right? Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, disaster. Who did
more hip hop to getting kicked the fuck out of the place?
Awkward's battled Hollow to Dawn that night, and Hollow to Dawn gave me a shout out in the battle, and that shit was like one of the highlights of my career, bro. He's to Awkward. He's like, "What makes you different from?" Did I just unplug myself?
I don't think so. Can you hear yourself?
No. Yes. Less. I hear myself less. Oh, there it is. Came back and went away. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, never mind. But yeah, dude, fucking he goes, "What makes you different from?" I forgot who he listed, but he was like another white rapper. It was like, "What makes you different from D-Law?" He doesn't say D-Law or Tantrum, but he goes, "What makes you different from D-Law? Tantrum, a Pariah for that matter." And I was like, "Yeah!" Fucking, I heard Paulo DeDon say my name in a battle. It was fucking tight. And then Kruger shouted me out in a battle the first time he came in the UK. He made fun of my voice.
Shouted me out in battle before I like really hung out with him and knew him. Like, he battled Robo and was just like, he's all, besides, there should be people like, he's like, something about like, there should be people other than you getting way more shine, like Daniel Blackton or the homie Ryne. And I was like, I'm like on camera, like right in the front. I'm like, yeah, I should.
Validation.
I should. Listen to Assam.
He knows what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about.
Listen to this guy.
Fuck yeah, shit. Man. But we did do an hour, and I do got to fucking wake up and fucking do the whole gauntlet again.
Yeah, for sure. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out.
I absolutely fucking appreciate you fucking sliding through, my guy. Fucking
much love, much love.
Proud of you for fucking everything you're involved in and doing and still planning to do ahead.
Hell yeah.
You're always fucking welcome to come by here. Usually I cook tacos for folks. I feel like a douchebag for not doing that this time around.
You shouldn't have told me that, bro.
Well, you know.
Now you owe me
But
tacos.
I'm trying, that's what I'm saying though. Like, now you have incentive to come back though. So
right.
now, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you come back on a day where I'm not like playing Santa Claus, like, you know,
that's fair. That's fair.
We can get tacos.
I'll take that with a grain of salt.
And I get the good meat from up the fucking way.
From Chavez or what?
From Chavez, dog.
I already knew, bro.
Dude, I get it from.
I used to live in Hayward, blood.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first place I lived once after I moved down to my folks' house.
I get the fucking the seasoned asada, like chili renado asada, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I didn't say that shit right, but you know what I'm talking about. And fucking, you know, I fry up the fucking. I got the fucking flat skillet thing to fry up the tortillas. I do it right. I do it right.
He got the flat skillet, y'all.
If you come on my show, I make tacos like 9 times out of 10.
Unless you're Pariah.
Unless you're Pariah. No. There's some like 8 times out of 10. 8 times out of 10, if you come on this show, you get tacos. Sometimes folks have gotten lucky, and I've just been making other shit, and they've gotten other shit too. I'm not gonna say that.
Hey, at least I have like a taco IOU. That's cool.
No, you got a taco IOU for sure.
All right.
Come through and
taco
you can get some tacos. Taco, yeah,
that's
pause,
stupid.
But there's probably should be a pause in there somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure.
By just New York rules.
I say dumb shit.
And just, you know, as a shout out to PH, we should probably just throw a pause in there.
Yeah, shout out all three of these guys. Shout out everyone for listening. Shout out Avo. Shout out Ryne.
Shout out everybody in the chat
BOTZ.
tonight. Fucking, I saw Clayton in this bitch. Fucking Assad. Fuck off. Pixie. Zan Aykroyd.
Hey, but
yeah, see, Ali knows. She knows. She be hanging out here all,
hey, but
all
you
the time.
need to.
You know I got the griddle.
Y'all need to check out that
I got
new
that griddle girl.
Y'all need to check out that new Pariah Tantrum album now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
go to,
check out fucking Tantrum.
Go to tantrumandpariah.bandcamp.com, or you can stream our shit. Yeah, the new album. I think we made for free download. I think at this point. But yeah, go check it out. It's a very solid project. But yeah, fucks with it. Much love.
Yeah, no, we're gonna fucking deal some death on the way out of here. Appreciate you guys again for fucking stopping by. And now Tantrum wanna fucking come up in the chat.
This motherfucker.
Right when I'm fucking ending the goddamn episode,
this
Tantrum.
guy.
You're fucking fired, dude. No, I'm joking. Much love to you, sir. I
Pariah
love you. Much love to you, sir. Fucking miss you very much.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, no, it would have been. Yeah, we were already playing y'all's music up in this fucking shits.
Much love, Tantrum.
But we are gonna fucking get out of here and deal some death on the way out. Make sure you guys are fucking, washing your hands, washing your ass, and wearing a mask. Yeah, good night, everybody.
You bitch.
Ay, you had the plug, so we was fucking with you straight away. Then you got picked up by them boys and started saying names. You heard we coming through with drums, these ain't no way to waste. You see the smoke come out the stick and then it fade away. Caught him slipping at his granny's crib. Banana clip, hit him right where the bandana sit. Clap his shit, drop him quicker than a bag of bricks. Ain't no game, homie, flame on me like a candlestick. Rap and rob a motherfucker too, like the romper room. Keep a ratchet on me in the coupe, like the sprockets loose. Bet I treat your motherfucking bitch like a prostitute. She see what I'm rocking on my wrist and my pockets too. Roll up in the cutty, smoking rocket fuel. Inside French vanilla, outside chocolate mousse. The way I'm looking, shorty got a lot to prove. She know when it's time to operate to let the doctor through. Ay, my scale don't weigh no grams out. Don't do no handouts. We don't do no handouts. Roll up on the block with them cans out. Man down, I'll gun your man down.
On the Mitchell and Ness. Yeah, that's the I ain't saying shit until they give me the check. I have my status hitting critical threat. When I'm slamming that new whip through your set. Sitting passenger got me a bronze bitch from Tibet. She tastes like maraschino cherries and she giving up neck. I told the Lord that I knew her in the biblical sense. He told me isn't she blessed? I got the same blueprints as the best. And y'all missing a step. Hicko wind sign Libra in the Carolina blue pink pinstripe. Beamer in the inside. Peanut butter leather with a dim light. Features be the worst day of your life. If your bitch might see her, she get claimed out of pack. Oh no, she ain't coming back. She threw them braids in my lap. For the money machine, ate up them stacks.
Ay, my scale don't weigh no grams out. Don't do no handouts. We don't do no handouts. Roll up on the block with them cans out. Man down, I'll gun your man down. Step into my